Yes, thank you, Chairman Graham, for holding this hearing today. It is very important, and thanks for your leadership on the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. I appreciate the time that our witnesses have given today as well on this very important topic. And I do believe that this has come to the forefront of America's conscience, particularly in recent months, with many of the discussions we have seen amongst the states. As many of you know, this is an issue that is very near and dear to my heart as well. And whenever I talk about this issue, I can't help but share a story that's very familiar to many of us about a very special family from my home state of Iowa. In July 2012, Micah Pickering of Newton, Iowa, was born prematurely at just 20 weeks gestational age, the very age at which the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act would prohibit abortions. Micah was only about the size of a bag of M&Ms, yet he was also a perfect, fully formed baby boy with 10 fingers and 10 toes. At only 20 weeks, the humanity of baby Micah was undeniable. And Micah's parents, as well as the wonderful doctors and nurses of the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, dedicated themselves to Micah's survival. Today, Micah is a healthy, energetic 6-year-old boy. He is also a powerful testament to the fact that at 5 months of development, an unborn child is in every way a child capable of feeling pain and growing up to live a full and very happy life. Micah's story is not an isolated incident. Stories of babies surviving at just 5 months of development stretch back more than 3 decades and have become more and more frequent due to rapid advances in medical technology. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to visit the U of I hospitals, the NICU, and was able to meet a baby boy at 22 weeks gestational age, perfect in every way. Dr. Harrison, I want you, how long have you been practicing medicine?
Well, I practiced for a decade after graduating from OB-GYN residency, and then took up the full-time directorship of American Association of Pro-Life OB-GYNs.
Wonderful. And think back to your years of medical training with your medical school. What were you taught then about fetal pain or the age of fetal viability?
Technology has increased tremendously. At the time that I finished medical school and residency, it was 28 weeks, and below that it was very difficult for babies to survive. Now, babies are surviving at 20 fertilization weeks, 22 weeks gestation, and that's a significant percent. It's not 100%, but there's no 100% survival in any gestational age. But it's a significant percent if babies are cared for.
Exactly, and the technology is rapidly improving.
It's rapidly improving.
Survivability.
That's exactly right.
So what you were taught years ago is very different from what we're experiencing today, correct?
That's correct, and the reality is those babies, for OB-GYNs who follow the Hippocratic Oath, those babies are our patients as well. So we are here to advocate for those unborn human beings in the womb who are our patients and who are being killed in a very brutal way.
I appreciate that. And I would make that argument we hear many times over about a woman's body, but that is a separate body.
Well,
correct?
that's exactly right. So my right to control my body ends where somebody else's body begins. And where somebody else's body begins is in the womb. And I have to say a word about ACOG. ACOG, although has been quoted, ACOG has made statements that they are specifically a pro-abortion activist organization. They do not represent OB-GYNs on this issue. They've never polled their membership, and 85% of OB-GYNs do not do abortion. So ACOG is out of step with their rabid pro-abortion activism. And I just want to make that point because they're being quoted in this committee as though they are an independent, unbiased scientific opinion, and they are not, by their own admission.
Well, I appreciate your time today. Obviously, there is a lot of passion surrounding this issue. I am, of course, a pro-life member. I also believe in dignified death as well. So I know there is more to follow here. This is the hot topic of the day, but it is lives that we are talking about, and these are separate human lives. Right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.